recording A-cam, slate it, mark it. B-cam, slate it, mark it. Ooh, we got a good one for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video in our branding content strategy video series. So let's go to B-cam here. So let's go right into the valley here, by the way. Jameson is paying employees to take the day off for St. Patrick's Day to enjoy some nice whiskey. Yes, you heard me correctly. Jameson, the Irish whiskey, is going to pay 1,000 people $50. I'm not sure if that equates to a full day's worth of pay, but hey, it's something, right? $50 to take off St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. And a good chunk of those funds, or specifically, let's see here, $200,000 of it will be donated to restaurant workers that were impacted by COVID, the shutdowns, and that also help craft cocktails made by Jameson. I think this is pretty interesting. I think St. Patrick's Day in 2020 was ruined, quote unquote, and so now they know most employees, most people are going to be working remote this year, and what better way to celebrate it? And again, paid time off. I think the niche here is that not that many employees have taken paid time off because most of them have been working remote and working in the luxury of their own homes. So striking that balance of how do I get our product out there? How can we make it contextual, right? St. Patrick's Day Irish whiskey. And furthermore, they're literally paying 1,000 people to take the day off to hopefully enjoy the famous drinking holiday, which I think it'll be pretty fascinating. Also released this pretty sweet commercial here. So they call it SPTO, which is St. Patrick Time Off, or like PTO stands for paid time off. So Jameson SPTO, pretty clever, pretty witty. Again, $50, come on, Jameson, like at least $100, $120, I would say is what would pay someone's rate out. But hey, go out there, see if you could submit yourself. See if you can take the day off courtesy of Jameson Whiskey. Another exciting rebranding in the world of Miller beer is their Genuine Draft is actually transformed with a brand new refresh. So a couple of things that I'm noticing within these pictures is the new can and the new rebranding is very similar to the logo here, which is this little hawk or falcon or golden eagle, the redness, the Miller Genuine Draft beer, but the can is now completely changed. Right now it's more of a red, a black, a darker color here. So a couple things that they're going for with this rebranding is a little bit more leaning on this branding of being bold, right? If we take a look at this can, does the new can compared to the old can look as bold, right? They're really going for that hawk, right? That eagle up front, the redness, the crispness, the blackness. How do you get this message across? Were they able to do it with this gold can that you see here to the left? Another cool thing that the article here references is that more alcohol and brewing companies have needed to rely on store sales because bars and restaurants have been operating at limited capacity during the pandemic. So how do they make this more appealing on the shelf? If we think about the landscape of beer, right? You have Heineken, you have Miller Lite, you have Corona, you have IPAs, right? There's so many options. How do you make your can stand out visually, right? If most people are drinking beer based off of how it looks on, the shelf, right? This article alludes to, you're not going to a restaurant or a bar to get your favorite beer. You're getting it now at your local supermarket. How do you make it appealing? How do you make it stand out in a sea of competitors? I think it'll be interesting to see what happens with this new rebranding. Again, I'm not personally a big Miller beer drinker, but who is the audience for this beer? And are they trying to attract a new, younger audience with this rebranding? What are they hoping to accomplish with this new, bold refresh, right? Again, if we compare the two cans here, looking at the screen here, right? Look at the older can. It's gold, it has Miller Genuine Draft, but it's not really the focal point. I think In the past, we've had to rely on that gold can. But again, now if more people are buying stuff on shelves and not buying it by taste at a bar, how do you make it pop? How do you make it stand out? And I think we clearly see that here when we see the new can refresh, right? A black can, but we still have some of the core elements here. We have that eagle, we have the redness, the boldness, the blackness, and it really does look like a brand new beer. Again, it'll be interesting to see how effective does this translate to sales. Will this be enough to catch the attention? I guess we'll see. And last but not least, this is actually some really dope stuff. Levi's is collabing with Pokemon with some nice new releases for like denim items, hats, shirts, clothing items. This is interesting because Levi's in the past has actually collabed with Nintendo, and now they're focusing more on collabing with Pokemon. There's such a huge audience and following for Pokemon, and Levi's also has a very strong brand presence in the denim space. So I think it's interesting that we continue to see brands partner together. I think we are in the past or beyond the stage of just relying on our brand, right? Levi's, they have a great brand. When I think of jeans, anything denim related, straight fit, skinny jeans, I think of Levi's. Levi's has done a really great job. Congratulations. But they're not egotistical in the sense that they don't want to partner with anyone or they're too good for everyone. I think companies that really start to realize and see value in partnering, right? Partnering, what does that mean? We work together. Wait, you're telling me that if we work together and not alone, we might have a chance for both of us to succeed? Right? No, but if we really think about it, partnering is phenomenal. McDonald's will continue to partner with some bougie artists and sell a bunch of Whoppers and Big Macs because they see value in the brand partnerships. And so, one item that I'm actually deeply in love that I might purchase myself is this hat. Now take a look at this hat here. It's literally a Levi's hat. It's branded as Levi's, but it looks like a Pokeball. It's a red mesh hat, and it's $30. Now, not bad price, but again, how do we appeal to nostalgia? How do we appeal to the things that we love? And if you're a gamer, if you're a Nintendo person, and you're a denim person, there is no damn reason why you're not going to fall in love with this hat. To be honest with you, I am not a big Pokemon fan, but look at this damn hat. It looks amazing. It looks, who wouldn't want that? And the only way that you can get these really refined products is by collaborating with each other. So quick value bomb for Jameson. What can we learn from Jameson here? It's, again, playing to your strengths, right? And being contextual. They understand that St. Patrick's Day last year was ruined. Not ruined, but it was cut short because of COVID. St. Patrick's Day is probably insane in certain places of the world and the United States, but it was non-existent last year. So how can they play to this year? How can they be contextual in the world of half remote, COVID is still alive and well, but we're working on a vaccine? How can you play into the context of the world, the reality that we live in 2021? And I love the idea of the SPTO, the St. Patrick's time off, or PTO, right? That's witty. It makes sense. And they're literally going to be paying people $50 to take the day off and drink their product, or hopefully enjoy the holidays. So very contextual, very creative. Now it'll be interesting to see how this does, and if $50 is enough to warrant people to sign up. I guess we'll see. Value bomb for Miller Genuine Draft Beer is to be bold and to be refreshing and being open to taking a refreshing approach. Again, the big challenge here that we've seen for Miller and multiple beer and breweries is, how do you get your product out there? How do you make it unique? How do you stand out amongst the crowd but stay true to your original roots? The can relatively looks the same, but they're focusing on the aspects of the design that made it bold. If we look at the can here, it really is just the zoomed in version of the old logo. If we look at the older logo, it's the same stuff, the same colorways, but they're almost double tapping or double clicking on that and expanding on that. So either if someone who is used to drinking this beer might be caught like, wow, this looks even better, I'm gonna grab it because I remember, you know, how Miller Genuine Draft was back in the day. Or maybe a younger audience, whoa, this is pretty cool. What is this black can with an eagle and a red circle on this? Looks pretty cool. Like, let me give this a try, right? And so design matters, but you know, I think it's a hybrid of sticking and staying to your roots, but at the same time being open to like a refresh and something bold and something out there that's different than what you've had before. And last but not least, oh my God, I think we covered this last week, but it's being open to partnering and choosing the right partner. Levi is a denim company. Pokemon is not a denim company, but what they're good at is the stories, the characters, everything that comes involved with the Pokemon series. There's a huge fan base for. There's also a huge fan base for denim and those types of articles of clothing. And you really have something special when you combine the two, and they're done very well. Again, look at this hat. If anyone grew up watching Pokemon and is a fan of Ash, this is going to strike so many chords with them, and they can get it for $29.50. You can literally be the Ash in your world for $29.50. But they're going to get that quality of Levi's, that trust that they already have established with that brand. And that's why I'm continuing to love these brand partnerships, these collaborations, because it's good for everyone. And it actually sets you back as a company who thinks that they are the solo brand or the solo denim company and they don't need to collab with anyone. If Levi said we are just a denim company, we don't collaborate with anyone, because I guess conservative thinking, it sets them back. If you're more open to trying new things and being open to collaborating with the right brands and understanding who your audience is and how you can attract other audiences, kind of like a Venn diagram, right? The people that like denim, the people that like Pokemon, how much overlap can we create or test or learn or create by doing these brand partnerships? I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be rocking this hat and buying this hat soon. But I thank you so much for checking out this video. If you've enjoyed any of our content so far, or have any ideas on some brand partnerships, some ideas around future content, the structure of content, or any feedback that you can give to me as a content creator, I definitely would appreciate it. Love you guys so much. I'm excited to continue to push out consistent content for you. I just want to make sure that this is relevant for you and helpful for you. So any way that you can help me help you, I definitely would appreciate it. I'll catch y'all in the next one.